Well, greetings, managerial communication students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is our welcome video to Business 22 here at Norco College. Again, managerial communications. The purpose of this video is just to introduce myself and introduce you to the course, as well as to show you how to navigate our course and how to log into Canvas if you've never done that. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Here I am. My name is Eric Doucette. I've been teaching at Norco College since 2016 when I first got my master's degree in business. I've been full-time here since 2020. I am the newest, myself and John Alpay are the newest faculty here at Norco College in the business department, which has been now 5 years. So we haven't had anybody new, although we are hiring somebody this year, I think, for our logistics program. But anyway, I've been teaching quite a while, and business communications is one of my best or most experienced courses that I teach. I teach BUS22 and BUS24 exclusively here at the college. In fact, this particular semester I have all business communication courses except one business math out of 8 classes, so that's quite a bit. Anyway, so I'll be teaching you this semester. First thing I want to show you, if you've never done it before, is how to log in to Canvas. So the first thing you want to do is go to the Norco College homepage and then just click the quick links link. And it's the second item down is Canvas, and it's going to ask you to sign in. Now, mine's already all set up, and once you get yours all set up, if you've never logged in before, it'll look very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and select Norco College, since that's one of my options here. And it's going to step me through the signing in process, or at least it should. It may not, because I was already signed in. So it didn't, but it'll ask you to log in with your email and your, I believe it's your birth date. So it'll be your email as the first line and then your birth date as the next line and as your password. And that'll get you into Canvas dashboard. And that's what we're looking at now is my Canvas dashboard for this particular semester. And here is our course right here, Business 22. I've combined 2 sections of this class together, as I mentioned, so you might not be able to see all 70 students, but there are 2 sections merged, either 33442 or 34302. Those are the 2 sections. So both classes are identical, so all the students are sharing the same Canvas shell, but I'm gonna go ahead and select that, and you should as well when you get to that point, and that brings us to the home page for our course in Canvas. And as you see here, there's a table that I've created that gives you all 3 of the modules. The class is broken into 3 modules based on date, and those are listed below. There's a syllabus button that has the most recent and current syllabus for our course. So if you ever want to just view it or even download a copy, you can do it right there from that button. Below that is a Cengage link. We're going to be using a Cengage textbook, and yes, you do need the textbook for this course. You're going to be reading it. You're going to be answering questions right out of it. So you do need to get the book, but good news is there's a book linked right here. So if you click this Cengage link, it'll bring you to a page for you to register, and you can purchase an online ebook for this course. It's the right book. It's already there. I think it's around $50 to $60. That's it. If you want to get the textbook, look in the syllabus, get the ISBN off of the syllabus, and you can search Chegg or search Amazon or even look at the bookstore if you want to purchase it. You might be able to rent it. It's only an 8-week class, so you might be able to rent it for like 30 bucks. So check into that. It's an older version of the book. I always keep the older ones as long as I can because I want to make it easy for you to get a book as inexpensively as possible. Right next to that are some course videos. That's when I taught this course in the past. I have some videos I did. I think I taught it during COVID. Actually, there's only a couple of instructional videos, and then the rest are announcements videos, which I probably will not list those there, but if you want to watch it again, you can. Then there's office hours. I do have office hours here at Norco College, Monday from 10 to noon, Wednesday from 10 to noon, and then Thursday from 10 to 11 online. So the 2 on-campus days are Monday and Wednesday, and you can meet with me in my office in ATech 105. If you select that office hours link, it'll bring you to that information, which needs to be updated, and then it also brings you to the link right here to be able to meet with me on Thursdays. So I'll be changing that. Thanks for me seeing that. And then there's a help button to the right of that, and this just gives you information about how to get a hold of me, my contact information. I actually give students my cell number It's just easier for me and it's easier for you. So you certainly are welcome to text me if you have any questions or concerns. In fact, that's the fastest way I'd get back to you. You also can email me if you can have a few hours before I get back to you. Sometimes I'm right away, but sometimes it may be a few hours. So you can email me. There's my email address for Norco College. And then below that is the help desk information, contact information, and the Canvas information. So if you have any issues technologically, you can reach out to either one of them. There's also a forum down here. If you click reply, it'll open up a box and you can ask questions if you'd like to. And I check that periodically as needed. So that's the help button. So that pretty much covers this table. And the idea here is everything is in one place if you need to get to it. You also have a menu on the left over here that does some of the same things. So first off, I want to just select the Start Here button. And if this is your first time in the class, you'll want to do the same thing. And here there's a welcome, a little description here of why this is such an important class. I have a biography linked right here. So if you want to read about my background or a little bit about me, and you can do that. If not, no worries. If you come down here, it explains it's an online class, that there will also be 3 live Zoom sessions that allow us to connect and go over specific assignments. So those are already scheduled in the syllabus. Those are not mandatory, they're optional, but and I will record them and I will make them available. But if you want to be able to interact, I encourage you to try and join us during the Zoom session that we're going to have. It'll usually be during the day, during the week. I do have also another link here to the ebook. If you want to connect to the ebook, if you didn't do it on the front page, you can do it here. Here's some instruction on navigating this class from a phone or a tablet, because a lot of students do like to read their book on a phone or a tablet or even do their work. So there's some navigation advice there. And then as far as getting started, the first thing you want to do is read the syllabus. So that's attached right there. You can read it or you can read the one I emailed to you. There's a welcome video that you're watching now. Then there's a mandatory check-in assignment that you must do by the first Sunday night to remain in the class, because we do get false and robo signups for some of our classes. So we're going to be able to drop those students right away. So if you're not one of those students and you're a real student, then do the first assignment within the first week, check in, do the assignment, and then you're good until 3 weeks go by. And if you do nothing after the first assignment for 3 weeks, then you'll be dropped as well. But please do that first assignment. Let me know that you're a real person, that you want to be involved in this class, and then we'll deal with missing assignments later, and hopefully you won't miss any. Again, if you need to get the textbook, you still haven't done it after the 2 opportunities I've given you, you can click this link. It'll bring you to the textbook to register, or I have it found here on Amazon. I also have the link to the Norco College bookstore if you want to buy it there. Big important thing though, do not buy an access code. You do not need it. You only need the book. Everything is built in Canvas. All the quizzes, all the exams, all the assignments, all the homework, everything is in Canvas. You just need a book to read. And you can use the ebook, or you can purchase or rent a hard copy. And then down here at the very bottom of this page is a schedule for this particular session. So it's an 8-week session. We're going to be covering roughly 2 chapters a week. One of the weeks, I think we only have 1, but the idea here is we got to move a little quicker because it's only 8 weeks. That goes by quite quickly. So that means every 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have an exam, and you're also going to have a discussion post. And I'll go over those assignments here in just a moment. But this is the schedule, so make sure you read through that. And once you've read through all of this and got your book registered and everything else, you're ready to go to module number 1, which you can do that right here by clicking. And module number 1 starts right here. So there are some helps up here. Some Canvas tutorials, there's my bio again, and then here is the ebook again. If you've still not registered for it, you can click that and it'll bring you to the ebook. And by the way, once you register for the ebook, any of those links will bring you to the ebook so that you can continue reading. But for week number 1, that's this week, you want to definitely complete the participation check-in assignment by Sunday. This is really just introducing yourself and registering in essence for the class. You have a PowerPoint for each of the 2 chapters that you should read. So read chapters 1 and 2 of your textbook this week. Again, this is an 8-week class, so it moves fast. You do have a quiz on those 2 chapters, so keep that in mind. Quizzes, though, you can do them like 3 times, so they're really not meant to be an assessment tool as much as they are a learning tool. So don't stress out, go through and answer the questions, and then I think there's only 10 questions. So, but they're questions out of both chapters in this case. And that's how it'll be for the most part throughout this session. And then you have a discussion post assignment. Now this, you have actually 3 weeks to complete. And it's basically give me your top do's and don'ts of business presentations. So basically look at, the presentations that you have viewed before. There's actually some videos that you can watch in there of some do's and don'ts, and just come up with a list of as many of the do's and don'ts as you can. Maybe you've heard somebody speak before publicly, and that, what did they do wrong that really stood out to you, that made it distracting? And again, based off what you read in the chapters, which next week you'll be actually looking at chapter 14 that deals with presentations. So you have 3 weeks to do this assignment, so do it whenever. But the idea here is that you're making a list of all the do's and don'ts of giving a business presentation, including using presentation software. So really I'm asking for 2 lists of 10 do's and don'ts of presentations and 10 do's and don'ts of business presentation software like PowerPoint. What should your slides look like? What are some do's and don'ts of that? So that's really the assignment. And I just really want you thinking about it more than anything. And when we eventually do a Zoom session here in a couple of weeks, we will actually go over that together. And I will explain to you what are those do's and don'ts. So either way, that's it for week number 1, what you're going to be doing and signing into Canvas. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can meet me during my office hour, or if not, just text me or email me, and we'll try and address whatever concerns you have right away. But that's it for week number 1, and really as an introduction to this class, that's it. So if you have, again, any questions, get a hold of me. If not, have a great first week.